I've probably eaten over 10,000 eggs in my lifetime. I want to show you how I cook eggs on stainless steel without getting a bunch of junk on the bottom of the pan. So as you can see, here's my stainless steel pan. It's not perfect. It's kind of old, but I'm going to show you how I do this. So I turn the stove top to about medium, just shy of medium, and then this is the important ingredient, butter. So I've seen a video here or there where the person turns the heat on like super high, so the egg like is cooking like over the pan basically. But I don't like to do that, so I use butter, and I use like a good amount of butter. So I'll take, here's a tablespoon. I'll take a tablespoon of nice butter. This is raw grass-fed butter. I find that works a little bit better for me than just your store-bought butter. So I'll put that on the pan and I'll let it melt down. Okay, the butter is just about ready. If you can see that. It's melted down. It starts to bubble maybe just a tiny bit. And then now I'm going to put my eggs on. I usually just make 2 eggs. I use Vital Farms eggs. I don't have like a farmer who I know who has fresh eggs, but I do like these eggs the best in terms of like store-bought eggs. Alright, so I've cracked the eggs. I'll give you a close-up here. So this is what it looks like at first. I do like these eggs because the yolk is a lot darker than most other eggs out there I've found. Okay, and then the next thing is I put a top on. And I think it's important that you be able to see through the cover, and I'll tell you why in a second. I'm going to set a timer. I don't really know how long I normally do this for. I can't imagine it's more than 5 minutes. So I'm just going to set a timer and just kind of see how long this takes. What I'm looking for is the whites will be completely cooked and the yolks will just start to get this like thin film over them, and that's when I'll take it off the heat, but I'll show you once I get there. The reason I like to mostly cook the egg whites completely is because it has a protein in it called avidin, and that can prevent the absorption of biotin. So I think it's good to cook your egg whites fully. It just helps you absorb everything a little bit better. And then I like the yolks to be pretty over easy. Okay, so I know this is kind of a longer process than maybe most people cook eggs, but so I don't know if you can see through there. I don't want to take off the top, but that egg in the back is starting to get a little film, a white film over it, so I'm going to take this off. See if I can do this with one hand. Okay. Now I'm going to let this sit again. I'm just going to put a timer for 1 minute. And that's as long as I'll let it sit. But the key is to leave the top on while you let it sit. And so then in a minute, I'm going to show you how easy it comes off the pan, hopefully, and then the eggs will be cooked the way that I like them. Alright, it's been a little over a minute, but here are the eggs. They're a little more done than I would normally like them. I just waited a little bit too long. And now hopefully this works. Sometimes I can just kind of shake it off the pan. Sometimes I need to use a spatula. Okay, that worked pretty well though. See if you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so as you can see, the pan is pretty clean, and my eggs are done. So that's it. The egg whites are cooked, and the egg yolks are a little more done than I'd like them to be, but they're actually pretty good. And it tastes delicious. Just add a little bit of salt, and we're good to go.